You there, looking to put on some training? Good training keeps you sharp.
Your weakness.
Save me, boys.
Target confirmed. Sever!
Ow!
Misery follows.
I can't believe this.
All is fair, Lord.
I need food. Strike!
You there, looking to put on...
One with the sounds.
All is fair, Lord. It's time.
Strike! Ha! Harmonize! Up! Let's get this over with. Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. The end has come.
Oh, so you've accepted my invitation, Rover. Well, yes. Since you were here, you must have lost someone too.
Daddy?
Now, Yuan, no need to be afraid. She's not one of those evil patrollers. You're safe with me. Yes, my daughter. Her name is Yuan, my only precious.
I am Daddy's precious?
Absolutely, my dear. We will stay together. Nothing can take you from me again. Ah, yes. Once we were separated by an unfortunate turn of events. But now I have her back, thanks to the Seance Society's help. Truly a miracle. And you, yes, you too can be reunited with your loved ones. No, she didn't. She was never gone. Can't you see? Yuan, she...
Daddy, what's happening?
He seems off. Is he overclocking?
No! No, Doctor! I don't need anything! I am not leaving her. You're not leaving Daddy, right? Yuan? Yuan! Shut up! Take your hands off her now!
No! Daddy!
That's enough, Lorang. She'll be safe in my care. You still have other things to do, remember?
No! Don't! Yuan!
Lorang, do you want to lose your daughter again?
No. Fine. I'll leave it to you.
Now hand over the girl. You see, that man is her father. Why do you want to separate them? Oh, well, whatever. Wan, come over here, please.
Yes.
Good girl. Stay here, Wan. And why would you be concerned? Smart girls know how to mind their own business. Oh, you're quite the fighter. How about... They're coming. It's the patrollers. We can't let them find out about Wan Wan. Now, if you don't want to get into trouble, better do as I say. I'll explain everything later. Including what's happening with the Seance Society. Smart choice. Good. Now come give me a hand. We'll need to hide the traces of fighting here.
Everything's back to where they were before. Found a piece of paper inside one of the boxes. Seems like a date of transaction. It says today. Signee, Laurent. That should do the trick.
This should be good enough to get past their eyes. The patrollers are almost here.
Shh! You there! We heard some commotion coming from this area. What's going on?
Nothing, officer. We were just hanging out.
Really? Then what was that loud banging and shouting?
Oh, this girl just tripped over. Poor thing nearly cried her eyes out. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding.
Is that so? Then what did you do after that?
It seems she can't find her father. We were just trying to help. Right, Rover?
I see. So they're just being kind. I don't have other questions. You can...
Leave the girl to us. We'll help find her father.
Thanks, but we've got this. Little one seems quite shy. She's just warming up to us. Wouldn't want to bother you further.
Don't worry. You're not bothering us. It's our job to help civilians in need.
Trust me, I understand how tedious a patroller's job can get. That's why I want to help. My name's Yinglin. I'm also a patroller. Here's my ID.
Oh, a fellow patrol...
You sure this is real? Never seen her around.
You think I can't tell a fake ID when I see it? Shut your mouth.
No reason you would have seen me. I don't work here. Just visiting Jinzhou on vacation.
Ah, makes sense.
Then we'll leave the girl to you. If you can't find her dad, bring her to the patroller station. Come on, we're going, rookie.
Enjoy your day. Have fun in Jinzhou. Oh, hey! Wait up, Captain!
Do I not look the part? I didn't plan to blow my cover, but that patroller was sharp. I would have risked them finding out about Wan Wan otherwise. You should see for yourself. Let your soul rest. Return to your true form, daughter of Laurent, Wan Wan. Yes. A puppet, to be exact. This helpless little girl before you, Laurent's beloved daughter, is nothing but a humanoid robot. And the so-called Seance Society. They're the ones behind Jinzhou's recent missing person cases. They offer these puppets to people who have lost their loved ones. These puppets can perfectly replicate the personalities of the deceased. To those mourning people, yes, With the puppet, she has been resurrected by her father's longing. People gave up everything to join this society for one chance to reunite with their beloved. As for how they got their hands on these puppets, I have no idea yet. Beware. The puppets may seem harmless, but those who got too attached are much more likely to Lorong's the recruiter. You're the perfect outsider, traveling all alone, ripe for the taking. But it seems he picked the worst candidate possible. I need to apprehend the true culprit behind this group. But this is not your problem. I'm on a mission. Leave now and forget everything that happened here today, will you? Lorong's transaction record. Where did you find it? You're such a box of surprises. Sure, why not? I'll give you what you want. But I don't want prying eyes. If you're really that curious, meet me outside the city.
How did it go? Anyone hurt? Let me check on you. Phew, you're still in one piece. Okay. Anything new about the tokens? So those Fraxidus goons are here in Jinzhou now? Beats me. I've only ran into some bozos before. Those wackos are hell-bent on making their own resonators. Said there's no right or wrong when it comes to resonance powers, and everyone should have the right to them.
They use mechanical manipulation to integrate parts of tacit discords into human bodies, seeking power with such gruesome acts. I cannot bring myself to
That Scar guy you mentioned sounds like he's on a whole other level. How did the fight go?
It seems he didn't intend to kill us. I would even say he was pulling his punches. I don't know what he wants from us. But Madam Magistrate may have intended to hint something.
I still can't wrap my head around what happened in that village. I went over the files. That case is ancient.
What happened to the village in the end?
Don't worry. The crooks were brought to justice and most of the villagers were relocated to new settlements. But I didn't find anything in the files about that little girl you mentioned.
So Scar really did take her away. If only we could capture him.
I'm so lost. Why did
that Scar went there to tamper with the site and You mean the Fraxidus was planning to tell you something about what had happened in that village? Then our magistrate intercepted by leading you there before they could? Madam Magistrate knew they were going to lure you to the village. Her token was a warning that the Fraxidus had their eyes on you.
How so? You mean she's got someone looking out for you?
Or maybe she prepared other means. What's the matter, Rover? The legendary figure who changed Jinzhou's history? The looming war? If all of these have something to do with your true identity, then who accepts?
Come to think of it, the sundial's the last token we need to work out.
Mr. Mortefi said it's an intricate puzzle box. Yes, it's the 12th shichen of the day. Now we have the shichen of Wei, and Vermilion Bird. We should be able to solve the puzzle.
So, Rover, you gonna try it now?
Symbols on the larger disc represent time, and we need to align the correct symbol with this pointer. It should be... It's working. And now? Symbols on the smaller disc represent direction, and we need to align the correct symbol with... We have Tealong of the east, White Tiger of the west, Vermilion Bird of the south, and Black Tortoise of the north. It's not working.
Wow, you really solved it! Wait, I don't think it's something we're allowed to see. Quick, Yang Yang! We should turn around. It's gotta be some super confidential stuff Madam Magistrate's written for Rover's eyes only. As public servants, well, even though we're both just reservists, we know there are rules to follow.
Chizia has a... I see. The Grand Libraries in Huanglong are renowned for their vast databases. The Grand Libraries are vital for Huanglong's data security. And
Kinda like a big piggy bank inside the city hall.
yes, you will find the most comprehensive... Rover, if you need to visit the Grand Library in Jinzhou to find out who you are, first, there is a strong link between your past and Jinzhou's history. Second, you must be a...
So you're super important to Jinzhou, maybe even all of Huanglong. Wow. I think we stumbled upon a real big shot when we didn't even know it.
What's the matter, Rover? Something wrong? It is Jinzhou's political center, and it's also located...
passage. As I expected, that must be the entrance to the database. A part of the building is submerged. I should be able to find the hidden path underwater. It seems I have a puzzle to solve. Guess I will check on the mechanism in the middle first. I see. The control panel here does look like a musical instrument, but 5 music notes seem to be missing, so to gain access to the database, I will need to recover the 5 missing notes stored in those sonodiscs. What is that sound coming from behind the symphodi? This must be one of the missing notes. Now, how do I connect it with the symphodi? Part of the score holder just lit up. As I expected, the drum over there seems a bell just raised out of the water. So that's what it meant by having the bells guide my path. A new walkway has shown up. I must have solved. Seems I will need to look for more. Tacit discords. Inside the city hall? No, they are not real. They must be some kind of digital simulation. It seems they are the guards here. Interesting. I suppose it's telling me where I can find the next sonodisc. That sound. This is the second sonodisc. I should bring it to the symphodi. The water level just dropped again. There's another 2 drums, one in the east and another in the west. I may find more sonodiscs down there. It seems locked. Guess I'll need to activate the other one first. So this is the right way to go. I'm being fed just enough information to work out the puzzle. This does look... The drum on the other side has unlocked. Guess I'll go check on it before I leave, just to be safe. The music I just heard, it must be the sonodisc. Here it is. Time to deal with the guards. Jinzhou's City Hall is the political hub, while the Grand Library holds vital data. Considering how I just took out all those guards, I've retrieved the 3rd sonodisc. Time to head back. Another platform. The bells will lead my path. I'll go work out the passageways. This feeling. I am being watched. Must be another sonidus. This is the fourth missing note. Almost there. Now the water is all gone. One last note to go. This is the last one. They've prepared quite the welcome for me. One with the sounds.
Target confirmed. Sever! All is fair in war.
Roll for me.
I have the last sonodisc ready. Time to go back to the Symphodi. Now I should have access to the database. So this is the Grand Library. It's said to hold the answers to every question imaginable. I'm not seeing anyone here. I guess, well, it wouldn't hurt to browse the archive.
Thank you for leading the way, Rover. What a magnificent place to set foot in. Extensive, exhaustive. Oh, how I want to carve the place inside out and blow it all to shreds. Thought you'd seem a bit more surprised. I wonder why. So you've laid a trap for me. Interesting. Do you really think you can trap me here?
You will not escape.
What a shame I can't stay and play with you a bit longer. Till we meet again. dear friends.
You're not going anywhere!
Saw that coming.
One with the sound.
Strike from the shadows!
All is fair.
Stay. Stand down.
Unleash the fans. All is fair.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. One with the sound. Keep it together. Bad timing.
Leave it to me. Listen up. Bask in the sunlight.
One with the sound.
All is fair.
Did you just offer yourself up to be my prey? Now, it's just the two of us. Stow away that irrational anger of yours. I just have a friendly reminder for you. Seeing is not always believing. Why are you so sure they told you the truth? Don't jump to conclusions so soon. Why are you so stubborn? Why can't you place some of that trust in me? Or do I have to crush you to make you behave for once?
Swift and resolute. Ha! Moment of resonance. Ha!
Watch out! I can use some fertilizer. Luminous energy.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound.
Let slip the dogs of war. Misery follows.
Bad timing.
Target confirmed. All is fair.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. One more time.
Stay calm. All is fair on board. Unleash the fans. Exterminate. Caution.
Keep it together.
Break.
So you knew I was following you all along, huh? My Elysium only breaks under coordinated attacks from both sides. I can never get rid of all these pesky little helpers around you, can I? So you've joined hands against me with Miss Magistrate here. It does hurt my feelings, you know? You're always so popular.
Are you all right, Rover?
Of course she is. How could I ever have the heart to hurt her? Consider my moment of failure a gift of sincerity, Rover. I trust you haven't forgotten our conversation earlier. Choose me. I'll tell you everything you want. Huh. I see. So she made the move before I could, and told you all of it already. Then as the winners, would you be so kind as to tell me how you set me up?
Now I have retrieved the magistrate's message for me from the puzzle box. But it only points me to the Grand Library. There's no meeting time. Something is still missing. I've solved the puzzle, the discs have been rotated, and the two symbols are now glowing. With this glowing light, a shadow is cast on two other symbols. The black tortoise of the north to the city hall. And the time reads, the Shichen of Cho, in the wee hours of the morning.
It's been 3 days. We both made it on time. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Jinshi. It brings me great joy to see you, Rover.
show up as a projection again would be ill-mannered of me. Please rest assured, it is a real human in the flesh you're speaking to. Despite Huanglong's advanced technology, such realistic projection is still impossible. Or perhaps you would like to verify it? It is nothing to be concerned about. An emergency forced me to leave, and I only had the time to prepare some tokens for you. Please pardon my lack of hospitality. Yes, the Sentinel of Jinzhou is currently absent. Correct. The Sentinels guide and guard humanity as a symbol of our civilization. When a region's sentinel goes absent, chaos is bound to ensue. As this news could lead to civil unrest, please keep it a secret. Jinzhou's sentinel Jue is being held captive by the Fraxidus. I had to postpone our meeting and put all my effort into finding its whereabouts. Yes, our thoughts are connected, to a certain degree. I can sense its memories, feelings, and surroundings, though not very clearly. Unfortunately, I haven't. I can feel Jue is in danger. The good news is, I have figured out the culprit behind all of this. Precisely. The Fraxidus plans to advance another lament and cause disasters worldwide. Overseer Scar had several objectives upon infiltrating Jinzhou. To track you down, to test your strengths, and to make you join their cause. To abduct Jue and to resurrect the Threnodian in advance. They must have discovered your value, likely from one of Jue's prophecies. If you join them, then should you refuse to join, the Fraxidus will likely want to eliminate you so you don't get in their way. I have a plan to apprehend Scar. Once we capture him, the Fraxidus won't be that much of a threat to you for the time being. If you are willing to lend us a hand, I will ensure your safety during our cooperation. Thank you for your trust, Rover. Speaking of which, you seem to have already gathered a lot from the tokens. Impressive, Rover. The threat Jinzhou is facing is far worse than meets the eye. One of the Threnodians will soon be reawakened. They are the enemies of human civilizations, born from the dark side of our collective consciousness. We must defeat. We have been doing our best to prevent the disaster, but the Fraxidus is accelerating the Threnodian's revival. Indeed, you have defeated the Crownless and absorbed its echo with your bare hands. It is the tacit discord that embodies the concept of warfare. Resentment of the fallen, fright of the ignoble, those are the emotions that lay ground for its birth. The Crownless is a tacit discord that possesses powers from the reviving Threnodian. Jinzhou is a border city with an unbreakable will and a strong spirit of resistance. However, we also fear the constant wars and loss of life, and the Threnodian You, however, you were able to defeat and absorb a Threnodian-related tacit discord with your bare hands. Meanwhile, Huanglong's records mention a hero with similar powers who saved our nation during the Threnodian War. She is also mentioned in literature, dating back to Jinzhou's establishment. To uncover your true identity, this could be a helpful lead to pursue. Yes, based on my own deduction and the prophecies of Jue. You mean the unfinished statue of Jue? I see. Do you mind letting me know what you remembered? Since it's related to our sentinel, I might be able to help. Rover, the memories of which you speak. As I mentioned earlier, I can resonate with Jue, our sentinel. Your recollections, they align with what I've witnessed in Jue's memories. Yes, I do remember seeing something similar. I believe it had truly happened In other words, you may be the person mentioned in the unwavering presence by our sentinel's side, bonded by an unbreakable trust. Resonators tend to live a longer life. So many mysteries about you remain unsolved, and your age is just one of the unknowns. Sorry, but I don't know. Jue's lab. I pray you will find your answers there. The Threnodian is resurrecting, and our nation is in grave danger. This reminds me of the Threnodian War all too much. Perhaps this has something to do with your mysterious appearance in Jinzhou. Not really. I don't plan to believe in a hero showing up out of nowhere and protect. I'm just presenting whatever lead I have about. Thank you for considering lending us a hand. Your help is much appreciated. But please, they are my people, and the responsibility to keep them safe should fall. I am saying this because I have faith in my abilities, and even more, you deserve to make your own decision about this after uncovering your true identity. I appreciate everything you've done for us during the past. Once it all settles, I am ready to accommodate and assist in whatever future decision you make. You can leave Jinzhou or the entire Huanglong if you wish. If you ever need me again, you need only ask. Let's keep this a secret between the two of us. How does that sound?
Scar, you are now under arrest for committing multiple felonies in Huanglong. Do you have anything to say?
What do I want to say, huh? While I'd love to tell you another story, I guess that's not what you want to hear. Let's cut to the chase, Madam Magistrate. I'm getting bored already.
Very well. You will answer only our questions from now on.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know? The Threnodians. They hold the key to our ideal. Together, they will bring us the promised... Sure, why not? What do you want to know? A sentinel such as Jue can predict and correct future events. It gets in our way of achieving our sublime vision. We merely wanted to topple the set future built on lies and take control of our own destiny. Sure, why not? What do you want to... What is the lament? Disaster? The lament brings reverberations that will be... Sure, why not? Our goal has always been the same. We want you to join us. Forces battle over you, causing all this strife. And yet you remain whatever. Our interest in you is not affected by such. Sure, why not? What do you want?
You kidnapped Jue and revived the Threnodian. Stop dreaming you can force Rover to join you. She is our honored guest. And
how confident you sound. As the Threnodian's resurrection approaches, Jinzhou is barely holding on. How much longer do you think you can keep up this facade?
thank you for your concern. We have crushed your schemes once, and we can do it again. I have one last question for you. Abducting Jue, stalking Rover, and setting up an ambush in Cheecher Village. You couldn't have accomplished that all on your own. Unless
I'm not the only overseer in Jinzhou, right? I have answered all your questions with full honesty. I don't mind you knowing, but you can try to stop us with all you have. But now, I have one question. You seem convinced we caused the disappearance of Jue. What if I told you there was more to it?
about Jue.
Come closer and I'll tell you, Madam Magistrate.
How dare you? Madam Magistrate,
No, it can't be.
Shocked, aren't you? But there's more. What if I told you your sentinel had made this prophecy a long, long time ago? Your all-seeing sentinel abandons you now, of all times. Need I say more? We're merely adding a touch of extra fuel to the fire that will soon consume all. Rover, care for a wager? I know you've been searching for answers about your past, and I've got news for you.
watch out!
You are one of us, the Black Lambs, and you have been chosen to join us, ushering in the new world. Once you discover what you really are, you will come to us with no hesitation. The Fraxidus awaits your arrival with open arms, and I look forward to that day in sincere anticipation.
Sorry, Rover. What he mentioned about our sentinel is highly sensitive. I cannot disclose it yet. Not before verifying. Is it a ploy to create distrust among us? Or... I must first find our sentinel to uncover the truth. Jue is the guardian sentinel of Jinzhou. It is responsible for assisting Jinzhou's magistrate in administrative affairs, while I am the final decision maker. Without the assistance of Jue, I cannot guarantee I am always making the best choices for my people. Thank you. Jue can predict the future. While justice may not be universally agreed upon, its decisions have consistently served the best interests of Huan. For that, in addition, Rover, Jue once told to the Awakened One, when raindrops fall upstream, please head to the Northfall Barren. I suppose so, but the ongoing war, since you won't need to go there right now, not until when the raindrops fall. I know you're here for clues about your true identity. And I don't want you to. Have you heard about the Black Shores? It's an organization upon your awakening, but please don't worry. The Black Shores developed as while operating in secrecy. They are not an extremist group, Like they have been monitoring the situation in Jinzhou thanks to their extra help. This Blake Bloom is their symbol. The Black Shores members usually wear it on. Yes, this photo is... Rover, are you all right? I see. The Black Shores must have it. Since you're likely being closely monitored by the Frax, I suggest keeping an eye out for the Black Shore members. They could prove to be your value. I'll do my best to find Jue and tell you this is my promise. Yes, please leave it to me. Sanhua.
Yes, Madam Magistrate.
I will be going on a temporary leave. During my absence, please help me handle my responsibilities in Jinzhou.
Understood. Should I continue protecting that rover?
No need. Both Chan Li and I will be away, and there will be more than enough paperwork for you to handle.
Is Lady Chongli leaving for the capital? Please pardon my intrusion, but she just faced an ambush in the Central Plains. What if...
Regarding that incident, we tried to warn her about the Fraxidus, but they were more cunning than we. If she runs into another powerful enemy like Scar, she'll eventually have to confront them on her own. Sanhua, you can place more trust in Rover and me.
Understood. I will. My lady, no matter what happens, my sword is always yours.
Both the interrogation and my appointed meeting with Rover have already finished.
Scar only needed the two of you as his audience. We already knew what he wanted, and we let him have as much.
She decrypted every message we intended to convey. It's only proper you meet him in person, as the one who crafted those puzzles. Such intricate puzzles. I guess only Rover has the patience to solve them all.
No detail is too small. I'm sure she understands. Besides, not seeing the opponent heighten. If everything goes according to the prophecies of Jue, I will meet her in person eventually. So, what did our captive from the Fraxidus tell you about Jue?
That Jue had predicted I will have to fight it one day. A fight that will shape Jinzhou's future.
Well, that is unexpected. But you don't seem all that surprised, do you?
Can't say I am. I had suspected as much from our previous conversations, and the message it left me. His words only.
Where was it when you last sensed its presence?
It was in Mount Firmament. Unlike Jinzhou City, that mountain is still resting in stillness.
The place where the first people of Jinzhou lived, and where Jue first manifested before us humans.
I'll find Jue and bring it back as soon as possible.
Our enemies could have planned it as a trap. We have a bigger...
I understand. I will not let anything or...
Would you let what you heard from Scar sway your determination?
No. He cannot ever turn me against Jue. If anything, his word, I am the magistrate of Jinzhou, appointed by the Sentinel itself. The prophecy speaks of a decisive incident for Jinzhou's future, where I will be a key player. The fight between me and Jue is only a precursor. My job remains unchanged. I will fulfill my duty as Jinzhou's magistrate with my own judgment.
Is that your final answer?
A single strand's neglect births mountainous upheaval. You taught me the safest option is for me to go in person.
Very well. Since we are already mid-game, I will let you decide our next move. This time, I shall be a pawn in your hand. Remember, I will always stand by your side.
Am I a player or a mere pawn? I suppose there is no difference at this point. No matter what, I will do what I must.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Ranger Donjing, worry not. My Crimson Blade will not harm you as long as you haven't done anything bad.
Whether you need help with working out or maintaining your health, feel free to come by my gym. We welcome all visitors.
An unexpected discovery.